This video was sponsored by Enhance, Elbilmek, a better road planner, Kempower and bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? We are now getting ready for... Wait. Oh, okay, it's locked here. Yeah, we're getting ready for a Sunday drive now of Tesla Model 3 long-range rear drive. This is possibly one of the longest range EV you see. It's super efficient. It has only 82 kilowatt hour battery, but we might be able to go around 100 watt hour per kilometer. That means over 700 kilometers of range. Insanely good. VLTP is a little bit over 700 kilometers, so we need to verify if we can go that far. So yeah, I'm now in the shade trying to cool down the cabin as much as possible. We have live stream up and running. And then also, yeah, the child seat is here, okay, because I need to pick up and deliver the big baby. Oh, the consumption is a bit high because we've been idling, but so we better get going then. There's been some, you see, when we are just standing still, we actually consume a little bit of juice. But okay, well, let's go. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. We're gonna take this route because I have to go over to Kongsberg to check out an Xbang P7 Plus. So that'll be the part of the Sunday drive. I'm gonna slowpoke over there and then maybe avoid Oslo, go around here or something. It depends how much time I have, but it's 9 in the morning now, 9:15. So let's go. Oh, we're on the move, and as usual, we're cruising at 80 kilometers per hour. Yes, that is the maximum speed regardless. So, and then consumption, okay, the high consumption was based on the short distance, so it already evened out. But let me see, I'm just waiting for a lock here. I'll show you that. Okay, most cars, when you cruise at 80 kilometers per hour, it will be around 77. But in Tesla, most Teslas will be at 79. This car is somewhere in the middle, 78. Okay, so I will just be cruising at 80. I don't want it to go 81 or 82 or 79 or something like that. So it's gonna be a hot day today, 16 degrees now. I actually have to run only fans already. Oh shit. At least I'll be saving some energy by going slow. So yeah, Nissa mode on. We are now in Kongsberg, and to make the long story short, Xbang, they will show the new P7 Plus here, and they invited a bunch of media houses or press over here, and then for some reason all of them, they didn't want to come here. They just thumbs down, they know we cannot go there or something. I was like, huh? So they were about to cancel the whole event, but then I said I want to come. So then, yeah, so I'll be the only media, whatever you call it, that will check out the car. Great. So then I don't have to care, or don't have to worry about other people touching the car while I'm gonna make videos. But there is no dedicated parking there. And they suggested some street parking, but you know, this is Kongsberg, it's not downtown Oslo, so it's quite cheap to park here. So I'm gonna go to a parking house and park there, because we don't want to get the car exposed for the sun, to get it hot over here. So I'm gonna go in a nice, cool park house. But let's see, nice place. I normally don't come here anymore. When I did the Nimber task many years ago, I would occasionally come over here to pick up or deliver some items, but nowadays, no. Missionskirken, right in the city. Wow. Yeah. May the Lord be with you. Okay, let me see. Supposedly to the left here, there'll be the thing. But yeah, so this means that I will be eating up some precious time, but I need to try to remind Knut Arne Markusen from Xbang to maybe reduce the amount of small talk. And then after checking out the video, checking out the car, then I'll have a little lunch with him, and then, okay, let me see. Where's the entrance to the park house? Wait, was it straight there or was it? No, it's, okay, I got lost. I pulled a James May. I think we're supposed to go straight. I didn't pay attention. Man, I found another, this is another park house. But I think I read it on Google review. People complained that it was so tight here, and I can see why. It is freaking tight. Wait, can I squeeze it in there? I could try. It's gonna be, wait. Oh shit. Okay, let's try. Well, or maybe I try the other side. Okay, let me see. Try here. I mean, fortunately, the Model 3 is nice and nimble, but let me see. Oh shit! Oh, it's freaking tight, man. It's like a black man trying to squeeze in there. Okay, let's not try. No, let's not try to scratch the rims or anything, fender or. Shit, let's try the other side here. Man. Any spots here? No? Probably not available here. Okay, maybe try the other park house then. Oh, full! Helt full, yeah. What the heck is going on today? Why are all the spots taken? Oh yeah, I found a spot in the parking house. It's nice and cool in here, so we're gonna stay parked for a little while. Now I have to get over to that Xbang. Well, it's not an event, but it's just where the P7 Plus is located. So Knut Arne Markussen from Xbang is probably waiting for me now. I said I will be here around 11, but it's a little bit past 11 because I have to figure out where the heck the parking spots are. They seem to be quite full now. Maybe because there's some event. Oh, 85 touring. Oh, nice. Maybe because the city has some events going on this week or these days. All right, let's get up here. All right, now this is a shopping mall. I need to navigate over to where the event is. Probably this side, huh? Let's go. So Kongsberg is a small, well, city, but I think it's known for the weapon factory. Oh, there is some event going on here. Kongsberg. Agdedagene. Yeah, that's why there are so many cars parked here. More cars than normal. Yeah, you see there are some booths and stuff over here. Try to find where the Xbang is. I think it's supposed to be over here somewhere. Yeah, okay, so this is what it looks like. There are lots of booths here with, oh, there seems to be some kind of expo. Oh. And then we have the Xbang booth here. We have G9, the X9 is being shown. This is the same X9 you guys have seen on other events. And also this is what we came for. This is what the journalists didn't bother coming for. Like, ooh, you guys remember the P7? This is the P7 Plus. It is 505 centimeters long. Holy crap, it is beautiful. Wow, and you can still see that it is an Xbang here. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to find Knut Arne Markussen now. Here he is, of course, in there. He has his office in the X9. But this video, there will be a dedicated video where I check out the interior there. So, all right. Okay, I talked to Knut Arne Markussen now. He's from Xbang. And this event is about technology. And you see, this is actually some weapon technology also. Yeah, that's what Kongsberg is known for. So, yeah, there's also stuff and IT and tech. But we're not going to focus too much on that. We're going to focus on these cars. And of course, we also have the G6 here. But it's all about the P7 Plus. And this is awesome because I'll be able to check it out alone. All the other press media houses, they didn't bother coming here. Why not? All right, it's past 1 in the afternoon now. I had some lunch with the Xbang guys. with a little small talk. And oh shit, we're down to low juice here. Okay, a live stream is running now for over an hour. I stayed here longer than maybe I should have, because now it's already past 1 in the afternoon, and I was planning on staying here to around noon-ish. So that means we have to cut down on how many kilometers we can drive before we pick up Isabelle. Yeah, it's the BC, the before child, and then the after child time. So now we just try to get back to the car. Fortunately, I did park in the parking garage, so it did not heat up. You can imagine if we were sitting in the sun here, how hot it would be, then how much more energy we have to use for cooling down the car. But okay, let's get over the car and then continue with the Sunday drive. And then there'll be more videos about the X9, the Xbang P7 Plus. I was blown away how awesome the P7 Plus was. But okay, right, back on the road, and this time on the way back we will not go via Oslo. I want to avoid the Stau over there, so I drive via Vikersund and then end up at the regular route. But you see, we are kind of late now, so I think that's just what I have time for, and then I have to go back to Gjesholm before around 4-ish, where I should pick up Isabelle at the kindergarten. We are now at Gardermoen, and look at the consumption, 97.6 watt-hour per kilometer. Wow. Okay, this car overreports by 1%, so you have to add 1%, but it's still less than 100 watt-hour per kilometer. Impressive. The only problem is that it's getting close to 4 in the afternoon, and we are still at only 63%. So I will try to get driving as much as I can now before I pick up Isabelle at the airport, at the kindergarten. Yeah. So, but it seems like we won't even be able to reach 50% battery before we must stop for the night, or for the afternoon. Yeah. All right, that's going to be interesting, because eventually tonight it will be colder, and with colder weather it means more drag or denser air. But maybe it doesn't matter, because this car is so efficient. You know, it slices through the air like Swiss cheese through butter. But then at night, or at least late evening, we should be able to run no fans again. Now we have only fans. I've actually been running AC from time to time. Well, okay, so far so good. Autopilot is doing great. Oh, curvative assist, that shit cannot be turned off. We don't need to drive. No, you don't want to drive 110 kilometers per hour. Go back to the Nissa speed. Come on. There. Okay, good. For helvete. Alright, we've been driving back and forth here on the motorway, but now it is 4:30. It's time to pick up Isabelle. We've driven 340 kilometers. Consumption 97.0 watt-hour per kilometer. Alright, nice. So far so good. And we managed to go down to 55% of the battery. Well, we are now at the kindergarten. This is the result so far. Wow, 96.3 watt-hour per kilometer. It'll be interesting to try tonight, see what happens. But you see, okay, I'll show you here. There's a nice feature that Tesla added recently. When you go to seats, you can now do this. Okay, I have the seat ventilation on, but you can now adjust the passenger seat. The only problem is that there's only forward and backward. And look what happens when you go forward. Okay, so when you go forward, it will do this. Okay, that's fine, because I want to make more room for the child seat in the back. But when you go backwards, it will do this motion here. And then, yeah, okay, it didn't hit it, but why does it need to recline? No, I don't want you to recline. Just want you to go more back, right? So I wish there would be at least 2 buttons here or something, so you can choose whether you want to slide forward, back, or recline, right? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna make slightly more room for Isabelle, like this. Normally I will go all the way back when I drive alone. Now it's easier to enter and exit in the back here. Okay, let's get the big baby. Isabelle is here. Yay, Isabelle. What's up? Come on. Can you say hello?
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Oh. Look, the shoes. Yeah. She got some shoes, blinking shoes now. Oh. Yeah. The 3-year-old toddler. But you see, there's a slight problem because, yeah. Okay, Isabelle. Daddy is gonna talk. Okay. Because I asked wifey, do you want sushi? Yes. Axel loves sushi, wifey loves sushi. You're gonna go for sushi? Isabelle, you want sushi?
No, the pizza.
Why can't they eat the same food? Okay, what about, okay, Isabelle, Rema pizza, huh? You want Rema pizza? What? You want, what pizza you want? Don't like Rema pizza? No. Which pizza then? Domino's?
Yeah.
You want Domino's pizza?
Yeah.
Man, one kid wants sushi and another kid wants pizza. I think 2 kids are enough, okay? So I now ordered Domino's pizza for her, only for her. You better eat it, Isabelle. Because last time I ordered, you didn't eat it. Daddy had to eat it. That's why I'm so fat. Okay, anyway, now we have to... What?
อันนี้ต้องกินกับตาดีอันนี้เยอะมากเลย
Yeah, no, I ordered a small, medium pizza, not the big pizza. Not, Isabelle, not the grosse, not big, medium, okay?
Yeah.
For you, and then I eat the remaining. Okay, but now we have to wait for the pizza to finish. It might take, I don't know, maybe I'll just drive a little loop before I go pick up the pizza and the sushi. All right, we're now downtown. Yes, home. Let me see, where do I park? The pizza actually finished faster than expected, so well, maybe I should park over there. No, okay, no, it's a bit later. Okay, maybe I'll park over here. I'll find a spot. Yeah, so we pick up the sushi first, and then the pizza, and then we go home. Man, can't the kids eat the same thing? You know? Ask Isabelle, hey, can you just eat pizza today? Can you eat sushi today at least? Then you can eat pizza some other day. No, one pizza today. Well, welcome to fatherhood, right? Oh yeah, here's a sushi shop. That's the owner? I asked her, is it hot today? Must be hot in the kitchen here. And, but I need me air, okay, they have air conditioning, but they don't turn it on. So Isabelle is always looking for ขนม Isabelle ไม่มีนะครับไม่มีนะขนมวันนี้อ่ะ Isabelle เนี่ยมันจะมีขนมในนี้นะ Isabelle แต่ว่าวันนี้ไม่มีอ่ะไม่เป็นไรเราไปกินข้าวดีกว่า Okay, let me do that. Okay, next stop. There's a Volvo EX30 with a freaking alarm on here. Okay, but let's get inside. Bye. You wanted the pizza, Isabelle? Here we got it, Domino's pizza. Also, the guys over here, at least one of them, they know me. Hi. Hey, Bjørn Nyland. But I think he's not here today. He's like, oh, he always watches my video. Taskada. And he has, don't remember which car it was. Was it an MG maybe? Yeah, okay, anyway. Here, Isabelle. You wanted this. Washigo. You better eat it, huh? Okay, just for you. Well, all done. Now we go home and eat. Well, there's slight rain here. Yeah. So we live not far from downtown. Well, Yesemi. Yesemi is a small place, so that's nice. But man, it's already 17:30. Oh, wait, I didn't know it's gonna rain today. What? Well, hopefully it will dry out by the time I drive later tonight. All right, it's now almost 11 at night. Yeah, finally got the kids in bed, and I'm gonna finish the test, but I realized that I cannot finish the whole test tonight. It's gonna take way too long. I have to return this car tomorrow, and I have doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. But it shouldn't matter. I mean, it should be good enough to test it, because if we were able to test it without the event midday and so on, and if I didn't have kids, this would most likely be the end result anyway, the average consumption. But what I want to know now is that now in the evening, when it's slightly cold outside, if we run only fans, I mean, actually, if we run no fans and it's colder, will that yield higher or lower consumption than earlier today when it was warmer? So we're going to find out that. But one strange thing, well, actually, or maybe not so strange, is that around 4 or 5 hours ago when we parked, I checked and we had 43.7 kilowatt hour. Now we have only 42.9. It could be because the battery cooled down, but actually not that much. We had only around 30 degrees Celsius. So the test is already kind of messed up, because we should have gone in one go, and it must have been some idle consumption here. But we actually lost 0.8 kilowatt hour, which is quite big. Well, okay, anyway, let's proceed. This time, I think I would drive only around 1.5 hours, which means driving only around 100-ish kilometers. And then we just extrapolate the remaining. So it's kind of, yeah, not ideal, but on the other hand, if we kept driving, we would end up with this consumption anyway, right? That's my claim, based on what we've seen. So I see here, there is some stau, but going that direction. And I wonder where I should drive, but I want to head south because it's slightly warmer in the south versus the north. So maybe I'll drive to Moss roughly, or somewhere here, and then turn around. So let's see. How far is that? 100 kilometers. Okay, probably not going to drive that far. Maybe just to Ski, but at least that direction. Okay, let's go. We're now in Oslo, and over here it's 15 degrees Celsius. So unlike earlier today when we have to drive at, well, maximum 80 kilometers per hour and many times lower speed limits than that, at least now in the evening run we run at 80 kilometers per hour constantly. So of course the average speed now is higher, and we also went downhill. But yeah, I think I'll turn around very soon and just head back to Jessheim, and that would be the test loop, roughly there, yeah. But yeah, I've been keeping the HVAC off right now, so we'll see how the consumption is, but we're gonna go uphill soon, so I suspect that consumption now at night will be higher. Well, we can simulate the early run, you know, midday run, by driving a little bit slower now on the ring road. I mean, at night there's not much traffic anyway. So same when we get further out there, we have so many lanes, we can also drive a bit slower, but I don't want to hold up traffic. But I mean, right now we ain't holding up any traffic. Okay, we just turn around near Dal. Over here it's 11 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's getting colder and colder now. So we're heading back to the supercharger at Cleavage, and then we'll see the consumption. So far it's a bit high, but it seems like the consumption is more affected by elevation now, when we have so short legs, or yeah, relatively short leg compared to the total. So yeah, it's clear sky also. And that means that the heat that was here earlier today is now escaping faster than if we had cloudy weather. Alright, we're back home. So we did a 96.9 kilometer loop. Well, it's not correct, but okay, close enough. But you see, interesting. So the night run has higher consumption than the day run, even though we had HVAC completely off. So this is actually what I've also seen, is that the warmer the weather, the better, despite that we have super slick aerodynamic car. So actually in Thailand, when it's 25 or 30 degrees Celsius, the consumption will be lower because the drag is lower, or air density is lower, right? Even though we might have to actually use AC to keep it nice and, you know, okay in the cabin. So at least we tested it, but it's getting late. Oh shit, a little bit past midnight now. So I will just use 97.2 watt-hour per kilometer as the end result, and I will correct for 1% over-reporting distance, and then I calculate the distance. I mean, it's also, I mean, it's already long enough now, right? Drive, and then we still have 40% left. But okay, the percent here, the energy here is a bit off because we've been idling or parked in the garage for too long. But we'll use 74.5 kilowatt hour, which is the well-known net capacity for this LG battery. So you see, based on a test today, if we were able to start a little bit earlier in the morning and then go all the way without any interruptions, and then finish usually around 7 or 8 in the evening, we'll probably get the same temperature profile that we had today, with a bit of break in between. But that yields 760 kilometer of range, and it's actually second best that at least I have been able to test. Okay, there are other cars out there like the Lucid, but we just haven't had the chance to test it yet. I'm still waiting for Lucid to bring the car out for me so I can test it. But okay, compared to other cars here, so the Model 3 Long Range Highland, that was in Thailand, and it was nice and warm outside, and we had slight tailwind. We actually went one direction, we didn't go ABA. So okay, the Thailand trips tends to be maybe a little bit nicer than Norway trips, but at least comparable result is the Model 3 Long Range Highland. That was 16 degrees Celsius average. That was tested in Norway, and you see that the dual motor has higher consumption as expected, but only 10 watt-hour per kilometer difference. And also the 98 watt-hour per kilometer we got today, it actually makes sense, because when I did range test a couple of days ago, I got 114 watt-hour per kilometer, and in general, the Sunday drive has around 20 watt-hour per kilometer lower consumption than the 90 test. So everything actually makes sense here. And what I wanted to find out was, this rear-wheel drive, is it more efficient than the all-wheel drive? Yes, the 90 and the 120 kilometers per hour range test indicates that it is more efficient, and also this Sunday drive indicates that it's more efficient. So if you want the best range, you have to get the rear-wheel drive. Yeah, I mean, in old days with Teslas, yes, for example, the 85D was more efficient than the rear-wheel drive 85, right? But that was because the 85D had two smaller, more efficient induction motors, whereas the 85 or the P85, they had a bigger, less efficient induction motor in the rear. But at least with modern EVs nowadays, with permanent magnet motors, then the rear-wheel drive is the most efficient. We also seen this in the MBB platform, and yeah, one of us in the eGMP platform, at least the MBB platform. You know, the rear-wheel drive is usually around 10-15 watt-hour per kilometer more efficient than the all-wheel drive. So yeah, I think I tested enough. Okay, unfortunately I was not able to do a full test, but yeah, I mean, I'm tired, boss. I need to return this car tomorrow. I have to do some other tests, and we also need to spend some time with the family. So I believe the test was good enough. I mean, we did drive 450 kilometers roughly, right? So yeah, anyway, I think that's gonna be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.